Hi friends, welcome back to another episode of Chronicles. It is me, Daddy Steve, and today's topic is to mod or not to mod. We're going to discuss the purpose of having mods, when to get a mod, when it's appropriate to get a mod, and why it might be a bad idea to mod too many people or mod too early in your streaming or content creation career. So with that being said, I'm going to discuss what purpose of having a mod is. What is a mod? It is short for moderator, and moderators are usually folks who manage your social media for you. So for example, if you're talking about YouTube, they usually manage your comments. They respond to comments for you. They delete troll comments, if you will. Same thing with Twitch. When you're broadcasting and you have a live chat going on, they interact with the chat. They keep the chat going. They get rid of trolls, and they generally just keep things moving along when the broadcaster or the content creator isn't available or isn't able to address any of the questions or comments that are made by the comments or the chat. So that's what a moderator is. They're definitely probably one of the most valuable people. I wouldn't say probably, they are part of the most valuable people that you could have in your stream. And there's always issues with when someone should mod and when they shouldn't mod, especially when starting out. You think that you might need a mod early, but in all honesty, you don't need a mod until you start. And this is specifically talking to broadcasting or live streaming. You really don't need a mod early in the process, because you're not gonna have that many people in chat to deal with. Like in the beginning, you may be interacting with like 0 to 10 people at a time. And not everybody's going to be talking to you at the same time. And even if they do, it's still easy for you to manage those few people that you do have in chat. But once you start getting like the 15, 20, 30, 40, 50 range, then it starts getting a little bit more hectic and the chat starts moving more. It gets a little bit more challenging to keep up with conversations and also play the game and entertain. So that's when you should probably look at getting a moderator. Honestly, it comes down to each individual though, on what a person can handle versus what they can't handle. But the one thing you don't want to do is mod too early. For example, if you have like one viewer and you make that one viewer your mod, it's just going to be kind of intimidating for other people to come into your stream and they see a bunch of people that are modded. It's going to make them potentially less inclined to talk in your chat for the fear of getting banned or maybe even harassed by moderators, because believe it or not, moderators actually do abuse their powers from time to time. They power trip, if you will. So that is always a hesitation with some viewers, especially those who are mostly lurkers. Additionally, modding too early or modding too many people may cause friction amongst your community, where some people feel they should be modded over others, or that there are just so many people that are mods that every new person comes in, they're going to feel segregated, if you will, because they're not a mod when everybody else in your chat is a mod. So just understand that there are certain dynamics that go into making a moderator, and that you are going to have negative consequences if you don't do things evenly and fairly when deciding who's going to moderate your channel. And you know, to that point, like for me, for example, I didn't get mods until I hit around like probably like an average of 12 viewers, which isn't a lot. And I was still against getting a moderator even at that point, because I feel like I could manage chat by myself. But it also helps a lot, especially when you're playing like PvP games. Like I'll be playing League of Legends, and League of Legends is very like mentally intensive. Like you have to be dialed in during the game to even play decently. And many times someone will say something in chat and they may not get a response right away. And I pride myself in my community on being interactive. So if I can interact right away, even if it's only like a minute, it bothers me. So having a mod there is a good way to fill the gap when I can't answer a question right away, or when I can't address any concern or comment that they have. The mod will pick up the slack for me. Additionally, mods help with promoting things that you're discussing. Like for example, they help you promote your social media. They can help promote other streamers who host you or raid you. And obviously, the most obvious reason to have a mod is that they manage the chat and ensure that the chat is running smoothly, and that trolls or people who have negative attitudes or behavior are cut out of the chat completely, or managed to where their behavior improves. So Those are some of the things that you look at when you're trying to get a moderator. And honestly, the type of people that you want as mods are people who are not going to abuse the mod privileges, that are always going to be there at your stream. You don't want to mod someone that's never going to be there, because that's a waste of a mod, honestly. You want people that are going to be there all the time. You want people that have a really positive attitude. And honestly, a lot of these people will already possess the abilities and skills of a moderator prior to even becoming a mod, so you'll already know who should be a mod even before modding them, because they stick out like sore thumbs as far as being the glue that holds your community together. So make sure you pay attention to who's really there for you, who's supporting the community, who's interacting with the community the most, who's bringing those positive vibes, and probably select from that pool of candidates for your moderators. And early on, I would say maybe get 1 or 2 mods at max, and then once you start growing to a point where even it's hard for your mods to keep up, then you can add mods as you see fit. But each person is different. Each person may do moderation at a different level as far as viewership is concerned. And it really comes down to chat interactivity. So like you can have like 10 really active chatters, and you could have a room full of 100 people that are quiet lurkers that don't say anything, and you might be able to manage a room of 100 people by yourself. So it just depends on the person. Just make sure that whoever you mod, that you trust them, because they do have a lot of power over your stream. They can ruin the experience for people. They can ruin the broadcast for you. So they wield a lot of power in regards to managing the community and making it an inviting place for you and your viewers. Additionally, they are a reflection of you at the end of the day. So if there's something wrong with a mod, then that reflects poorly on you. So make sure that you set expectations with your mods on how things should be managed and how people should interact with one another. Also with obviously social media and other streamers, like doing shout outs and things like that. So just make sure you take all that into consideration when you're considering a mod. But please do not mod too early. Do not mod too many people, and do not cause friction because you pick somebody over someone else. Make sure you set clear guidelines of what it takes to be a mod, so that way people understand why one person is picked over another person. I hope this helps with your moderation options, and those considering added mods. They're a great addition to any stream or any type of content creation. Just make sure you do so in moderation, and you do it when it's necessary, not just because it's nice to have. And please don't let anybody ever threaten you about not watching your stream or looking at your or interacting with your content unless they become a mod, because those type of people will threaten you when they become a mod, when they don't get their way on something. So if someone's willing to threaten you and they don't even have moderation rights, imagine what they'll do when they become a mod. So be careful with that. Yeah, with that being said though, that's all I had with mods. I just want to make a quick video in regards to moderation and mods. And lastly, I just want to say thank you to my mods. I currently have 2 mods, Red Liger and Mikey Maru. Those guys are freaking awesome. And I have actually 4 mods for Discord, because we have a bigger Discord. So additionally, in addition to Red Liger and Mikey Mario, we have Low Life and we have Roven Wiro as our mods in Discord, because our Discord community is a little bit bigger than my Twitch community as far as viewers is concerned. So I want to say thank you to all 4 of those mods. I appreciate you guys. Without you, my streams would be a lot sloppier and a lot more hectic. So thank you for everything you guys do. Yeah, if you guys if you enjoy the content, if you have any questions about modding or not modding somebody, please leave a comment below. I check those constantly. As always, if you enjoyed it, please like, share, subscribe, tell your mom, tell your dad, tell your friends, tell everybody about the content. We're trying to grow this platform more, and if you guys are enjoying the content, I will surely speed up the process in which my videos do come out. So let me know if there's anything I can do to improve the content. I know there's a lot of room for content improvement, especially with polish, but let me know in the comments below. I'm curious to see what everybody thinks about these videos. And again, thank you so much for stopping by. Appreciate it. And until next time, you guys have a great night. Take care.